All right, Chicago, we are finally back. And it's time for us to continue our GM mode commentary with your Chicago Blackhawks. But before we get started, I got to get you guys up to speed. Where the hell have I been in the last month? Boys, I have been as sick as a dog. Every time I think I'm getting better, something else hits. I've had flu-like symptoms now since like the middle of November. Do you guys remember back at the end of November? I mean, we're going back a month and a half now. When I had that swollen palate, the lump at the top of my mouth. Well, that took like, a week and a half, 2 weeks to heal up. I got back on track, got like 2 weeks in before the holiday season hit, and I had to see family member after family member, go to Christmas party here, go to a Christmas party there, and every time I went to a Christmas party, there was always a hangover day right after. So I told you guys, especially the guys who were on Twitch, that I would be taking some time off around Christmas, but then the last party that I had to go to was on Christmas Day, right? I got drunk as a skunk. Next day, I had the hangover day on the 26th. The 27th, I woke up and oh my god, my lungs were just torched. I don't know what hit me. It must have been something to do with the flu. I didn't see a doctor or anything. It wasn't that bad, but every time I breathed in heavily, I would cough and I would hack and mucus would come up. That lasted for like a week or so. Then finally one morning I woke up and I was able to get all the mucus out of my lungs. It took me like an hour, but I was like coughing, hacking like crazy. It was disgusting. Just going shit like that for like an hour. And then after I finally got it up, I thought, okay, I'm better. The next day I woke up and my throat was swollen because of all the hacking I did. And the throat stayed swollen for like a week or so. So in the last few days, I've started to feel better. I want to get back on track because I told you guys 2019 was going to be the year of full-time YouTube and full-time Twitch. But of course, I mean, it's just a voodoo, man. Murphy's Law. As soon as you say something like that, of course, I get hit with the flu. Normally, when I get sick, it just lasts a few days, man. But this one, I got to think that the swollen palate had something to do with the flu symptoms as well. It's just been horrible. Maybe, when you see family members and there's kids there, maybe the kids had something, like, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what hit me, boys. But good news is that I am back, ready to go, 100%. Hopefully, there is no more illnesses that hit me, but I will pledge my full-time schedule to you guys starting right now, all right? For YouTube and Twitch, I'm going to take this thing seriously in 2019. So we're going to get back on track with the Chicago Blackhawks GM mode commentary. We just finished the round 2, year 2 playoffs, getting beat by the defending Stanley Cup champion Winnipeg Jets. We got by the Dallas Stars in round number 1, but the Winnipeg Jets, man, the lack of goal scoring was a big factor here. Now, I know they're the defending Stanley Cup champions. They have a good blue line. Even though we took Tyler Myers, Connor Hellebuck in the net as well. But I mean, look at this. 1 goal, or no goals for. We lost in overtime. 1 goal for. 1 goal for. The one game where we got 3, all right, and our goaltender came through for us, Bobrovsky. Then another game, 1 goal for, because the second goal was in overtime, right? And then the last game, 1 goal for. So we got shut out once. Another 4 games where we scored 1 by the end of regulation, and one of those other games we get a 3-0 victory. So we got outclassed here in the playoffs, boys. I'm going to have to give you guys a whole summary. I've already done some pre-scouting. Don't worry. I am up to date on what I want to do. But when you look at the stats for the playoffs for the Chicago Blackhawks, defensively, we were great. And the goaltender that we gave all that money to, Sergei Bobrovsky, that raging Russian, he certainly came through for us in the playoffs. A .944 save percentage with a goals against average of 1.72. I mean, how much more do you want from a goaltender? It was the inability to score goals in the second round. First round against Dallas, we were fine. But like a guy like Patrick Kane, a lot of those points came in the first round. That doesn't even do it justice. 7 points in 12. DeBrincat, 7 points in 12. Brendan Saad, 7 points, and he's probably out the door now. Nemesnikov, 6 points. Jonathan Taves, 5. You can just see it drops off in a big way. They had guys like Scheifele, Laine, Wheeler, Connor, Ehlers. We need to get some better firepower on this team. So I think for next season, I've figured out some of the lines that I want to put together. We're no longer going to put where's Panarin? And Panarin, yeah, all the way down here. 2 points in 11 games. So I think Panarin on that second line with Jonathan Taves and Nemesnikov, not the right idea. We're going to try something for next year. We're going to load up that first line with DeBrincat in the middle, Patrick Kane on the right, and what's his name? Panarin on the left wing, and let those guys work it together. Second line, I'm thinking Jonathan Taves, Nemesnikov, and we're going to have to find a right wing sniper, okay? Defense looks fine. We could get some depth as well, but offense, we need to find offense. If we have a goaltender who's got a .944 save percentage in the playoffs, all you need is that second goal by the end of regulation. appreciation, you really do. But we just couldn't get that. We couldn't get that second one. It was just one and done for us. So hang on a second. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Our AHL team is no longer in the. No, they're not in the playoffs either. So let us just sim to the NHL draft. Now, I might have to go for some water sometimes. I haven't done a commentary in literally like over a month and like a half. I think it was the 8th of December. I swear, man. Oh my God, it's so freaking annoying. Boys, no one's more pissed off about the lack of videos than I am. Trust me. I told you guys, it's hilarious. I told you guys, full-time 2019, and I go 14 days into 2019 without doing a damn thing. Oh my God. Don't worry, boys, though. We're starting now. We're going to get some daily videos out. Not every single day, because we'll do some Twitch on those days as well, but just it's going to be as full-time as I can go. So the playoffs have ended, and your Stanley Cup champions in year number 2, once again, the Pittsburgh Penguins. So that would be Pittsburgh, Washington, Winnipeg, Pittsburgh. So the third Stanley Cup in 6 years, is it? 5 years? 5 years. Wow. Pittsburgh, man. So now 4-time Stanley Cup champion for Sidney Crosby. Puts himself ahead of Taser and Kane. Very nice. I'm just going to go for a drink quickly. Here we go. I had the water bottle in my hand, just holding on to it. All right. So here are the results of the draft lottery. We do not have a lottery pick this year, or else I would make it far more entertaining, but the Las Vegas Golden Knights get the first overall pick. The Ottawa Senators get the second overall pick. Last year, they lost out that pick to the Colorado Avalanche. And the Minnesota Wild, yeah, they had a good pick last year also. They get number 3. All right, so what else are we looking at? No, we don't have anything in there. Okay, so the Vegas Golden Knights, they're going to get their hands on the first overall pick, and I think this year we had a franchise player, did we not? Yeah, Zachary Scarlett, medium franchise. Now, I can't look at his individual stats. Similar style as Mario Lemieux, though. 5'10", 183, magic hands, skating, goal scoring. He lacks size. I don't know why you would compare him to Mario Lemieux then, maybe more of a Wayne Gretzky type, but if you look at those stats, man, 46 goals, 68 assists, the Vegas Golden Knights are getting a stud of an American player to play there for at least the next, 7 years, something like that. Alexis Lafreniere, more than likely going to be the first overall pick in real life. The Scarlet guy must be a player that was just created. I think. Maybe not. I'm going to guess he was created. So our pick is going to be somewhere in the top 20. So if I just sort by elite potential right now, we have a goaltender, Punanovs. Oh, man, I'm butchering that. You guys could let me know. Medium elite, and it is 4-bar scouting. So this guy we could select in the 3rd round. Yeah, like 60 to 90, pick him up, and we got ourselves a medium elite potential goaltender to take over after Sergei Bobrovsky. All right, anything else? No, there's nobody medium elite other than that goaltender. That's going in like the That's not going in the top 10. You have a lot of low elite players, though. Top 30, top 40. We can pick up this guy, Kabanov. He's going 118, low elite. Varlamov, so we can get 2 centers on this team, which is a good thing. We can put them on the wing if we need to. So 118, 119. You get a playmaker, and you get a sniper. One from Russia, one from Latvia. Low elite. These guys might be low elite. They're only 3-bar. I wouldn't mind trying that Johansson guy out. Vitali. Okay, so I would love to get these guys, Kabanov, Varlamov, and Puninov, the goaltender. So 4th round and 3rd round, if we could stack up on those, we can get these guys. All right, okay, so good. So 3rd and 4th rounders. If you retired players, yes, we do have some trades to make. Salary cap is going to be an issue this year. We're going to have to let go of some guys. So Marian Hossa is gone. He had a great run with the Chicago Blackhawks in 2010, I believe, winning the Stanley Cup with them. How many cups did he win with them? Did he win again in 2013? Can't remember. But Marian Hossa, a good career. No one from our team, I don't think so. And what about goaltenders? Goalies? Who do we have? We got Peter Budaj, Jonas Gustafsson, the goof. Fucking Gustafsson, man. And Jeff Glass. All right, so there's no one really retiring right there. Following retired players are now scouts. Eric Fair, Jason Spezza, and Andy Green. All right, Jason Spezza might be a decent scout. He's not going to scout guys who know how to shoot the puck, though. Will he pass? Trading block? No, we don't need to take a look at that right now. So let us go through the awards and all these player stats of the playoffs and see who did what and who performed. So the awards. We got the Pittsburgh Penguins as your Stanley Cup champions. The Carolina Hurricanes as the President's Trophy. So with Corey Crawford getting it done over there. Player awards. Art Ross goes to Tyler Seguin. Hart Memorial, Tyler Seguin. James Norris, Alex Pietrangelo. Lady Bing, Tyler Seguin. He's taking home hardware. Calder Memorial, Elias Peterson. Conn Smythe, Matt Murray, Vezina Trophy, Corey Crawford, William M. Jennings, Corey Crawford, what a beast. Bill Masterton, Andre Schuster, Frank J. Selke, Patrice Bergeron, Ted Lindsay, Tyler Seguin. What did Seguin take home, like 4 or 5 awards this year? Maurice Richard goes to Alexander Ovechkin. All right, so Seguin in Dallas, man. They had a fantastic season. Let's quickly just take a look at the playoff tree and how the playoffs unfolded. We had Pittsburgh versus Dan. So the second year in a row, the Winnipeg Jets get to the Stanley Cup Finals. So you can make the argument our team, it's just unfortunate that we matched up against Winnipeg. We took 2 games out of them. If only we could have scored some goals, but Bobrovsky played well. They beat Edmonton. We might have been able to beat Edmonton. We might have been able to beat LA. And then Winnipeg took Pittsburgh to 7 games. So, yeah, it's not that bad. We lost to the team that lost to the team in 7 games to the Stanley Cup champions, the Pittsburgh Penguins. And the Pittsburgh Penguins, they got through Ovechkin, they got through Matthews, they got through Stamkos, and then they get through Line. Man, that's a trip to those Stanley Cup, and they got it done. Very nice. All right, so I think we can go into the NHL entry draft. Let me just see. Is there anything? I don't need to look at the draft board. We're not going to have a top 5 pick, and I'm not going to be moving up as well, so I don't need to save time or anything. No, I think we can go straight into this. Yeah, so let's start up the NHL entry draft. I want to get a good video here for you guys. A lot of action. I already know some things that I want to do, and I might as well go through it with you, all right? So, view draft class. No, we'll get to that later. So, offer trades. We're just going to let the Vegas Golden Knights and the rest of the top 5 select. It's not going to matter to us. If you take a look at our draft picks, we had the 18th overall pick, the 58th, 85th, 91st, 77th. Good. So I got 3 third rounders and a 4th rounder. If I could pick up another 3rd rounder in there, I could get the goalie and the 2 Russians. Not the 2 Russians. The 1 Russian and the Latvian. Get 3 low elite players, or 2 low elite players with that medium elite goaltender. And then maybe I get lucky with my 1st and 2nd. So it looks like I'll be able to bring in 5 or 6 good players this year. Last year we got, Tom Kostopoulos, Kurt Adams, and Andronov. There was like 3 good players that we got. So not bad. We want to continue to build up that prospect pool. But we got to think about trades and freeing up cap space right now, right? Our cap space available is only 4 mil or 3.5 mil, just under 4 mil. We want to have money going into free agency this year. So we got Sergei Bobrovsky at 4 years or 3 more years after this season at 9 mil. Let me see all skaters now. And we have, Taves and Kane for another. So that's the length that we have right now. We're trying to get this team to win a Stanley Cup within the next 3 years now, because all these contracts are going to be pushed over. So let me just sort by salary. We got Kane, we got Taves, we got Panarin, we got Saad. Saad is the one we got to probably move on from because we need some goal scoring. The defense on this team is good, but I'm keeping Taves and I'm keeping Nick Schmaltz, and they're the defensive players. Might as well move on from Saad. He's only got another year after this, and he's going to want a big-time contract. Yeah, we can get something else for him. Duncan Keith, he's staying. I'd love to see if we can win a cup with Duncan Keith one more time. Tyler Myers, Brett Pesce, I think he can go now. I'm just going to select him from right now. Schmaltz, Pajot, Ekholm, Yarncroc can stay. He had a pretty good season at 2 mil. Nemesnikov, I want to see if we can sign, and then that is it. All right, so it's just these 2 players that we have to think about trading. Now, I've already done some pre-scouting, right? First, we'll take a look at our blue line, Pesce. Now, Pesce was a good acquisition last season, but with the emergence of Jokiharju and Bachfist, they have made him not useless, but less valuable. Because we have Myers, who's also a righty, Ekholm and Keith, who also throw the body and can kill off penalties. He's making 4 mil per season for another 5 years, and he is a defensive defenseman, so you can't really use him for power play. He's great for the penalty kill, but we could find another guy for the penalty kill. So I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to do the Brett Pesce trade first, all right? So watch this, boys. Brett Pesce, hang on a second. No. Jokiharju, you're gonna come off. Same thing with you, Brendan Saad. We're going to trade Brett Pesce back to the Eastern Conference, all right, in exchange for a few defensemen here from the New Jersey Devils. Now, hang on a second. Defensemen. Who do they have? They got, what's going on? Oh, that was just the Vegas Golden Knights selecting. Okay. So they got Severson, Butcher. No, we're not going to be able to take these guys. This guy, Santini, was a player that I targeted. The reason being is you take a look at his stats. We just need a top 6 defenseman right now. We don't need a guy who's like, mid-80s, 84, 85 overall. We're trying to save some to maybe get another 3rd overall pick right here. So, Steven Santini. Last year, he played in the AHL, 2018, 2019. This year, he only played, 25 games in the NHL. -5, doesn't take a lot of penalty minutes for a defensive defenseman, which is good. And we go all the way down here. This is what I like about him. These are the kind of stats that he puts up in the AHL. Now, those stats are going to be worse in the NHL, but the reason I like him is he's a hitter, he blocks shots, and he doesn't give the puck away that much. All right, now those are AHL stats. The NHL, it's going to be worse, but he can still slightly get better. So if I acquire a guy like Steven Santini, all right, and then I can also get another forward to fill up the 3rd line because we have Panarin, DeBrincat, Kane on the 1st, Nemesnikov, Taves, and we're going to find a right winger for the 2nd line. Then we have Schmaltz, Yarncroc, and I need a 3rd line left wing, somebody who can be trusted defensively. And who is it? Is this guy right here? Wood? Miles Wood. Don't know how good he is overall, but I'm looking at what he's done this season in the NHL. You can't always tell what their overall is, but 23 points, all right, doesn't take that many penalty minutes, only a -1. But what I like about this guy is the fact that he hits, he blocks shots, and his takeaways to giveaways are very similar. So I could trust this guy defensively. So, this is almost like the replacement for a Brendan Saad right here. Miles Wood. We don't need that much quality. All right, so Santini. Oh, I thought I put Wood in there. Hang on a second. There you go, Wood. All right, and because Pesce has that extra trade value, I might be able to get a 3rd rounder out of them and pick up one of those good players. All right, so their 3rd rounder is a white 3rd rounder. That's not good. Damn it, man. They don't want any of this. Next year's 3rd rounder, no, we got to start to build. So let me just try to get this 3rd rounder. I wouldn't mind giving up like a 4th to see if we can do it. So Brett Pesce for Santini, Wood, and a 3rd. Will it go through? Trade rejected. You are quite far off. All right, so I might not be able to get that 3rd. That 3rd might be pushing it over. Let me just see here. If I add in a 4th, there you go. Will that help it go through it all? Trade rejected. No, that's not going to... See, I want these 2 guys. I thought we could get a little bit more for Brett Pesce out of that. Let's see. I don't want to give up Pesce. I want to get that draft pick in there. The 4th rounder might be able to deliver. Yeah, because they were going 111, 120. In the scout. So the 4th rounder actually might be able to deliver that low elite player as well. So let's see if we can get the 4th out of him. So Brett Pesce for Santini, Wood, and a 4th. Will it go through? Trade accepted. On behalf of the New Jersey Devils organization, I accept your trade offer. We'll see you out on the ice. Now, there's going to be a lot of people saying that's a waste. Boys, we're not trading for draft picks, and we're certainly not trading for players with high salary right now. We're trying to fill out the rest of the team with players who don't have that much salary cap. See, because we know we're a good defensive team, and then maybe there's going to be a good free agent acquisition that can help us score some more goals. So our blue line right now looks like this. Keith, Ekholm, Bachfist, Yokoharju, Myers, and then we're going to have Santini, or we can go to this guy, Galvis, who's also coming up in the AHL. He's 77 overall. His potential is top 6 medium. Two-way defender. He's right-handed, but again, the same thing as Santini. Let me just show you. Yeah, hits, block shots, giveaways to takeaways. So you can trust these 2 guys just as top 6 defensemen. I think our blue line was a little bit too good. Sergei Bobrovsky's save percentage showed that. We need to get some more offense right here, all right? And Miles Wood gives us that replacement for Brendan Saad. And now we're free to trade away Brendan Saad, okay? And here's the second part of this deal. We're going to go to the Columbus Blue Jackets, who's already had Brendan Saad once. He's going to go back again, boys, for the right winger, Oliver. Is his first name Oliver? I think so. Hang on. Yeah, Oliver Bjorkstrand. All right, take a look at his games played. 15 goals, 28 assists. The way I see it, again, is Panarin, DeBrincat, Kane, Nemesnikov, Taves, and Bjorkstrand. All right, now the reason I like Bjorkstrand, he's that sniper. He does take over 200 shots, so he's going to be the heavy shooter on that second line, but he also is no pushover. Look at this. He throws his body around. So you're going to have Taves, Bjorkstrand, and Nemesnikov. Nemesnikov is a two-way forward, but he plays like a playmaker two-way forward. Doesn't really throw the body, and now we got a sniper who hits. So I think that second line is going to be fantastic defensively. They're not going to chip in for 70 or or 60-point seasons, but I think they're going to be a plus line. Bjorkstrand, Taves, and Nemesnikov, and then Panarin, DeBrincat, and Kane will get all the offense for us, and then Schmaltz, Wood, and Yarncroc will just make sure that the third line is fine, and then we got to find the fourth line, all right? So Oliver Bjorkstrand, let's get him in there. All right, and let's see if this might just be a straight-up trade, but let's see if we can get a third or a fourth out of him. Let's see. I doubt we get that third. Let's see. I doubt we get that third. No, yeah, it's woefully insufficient. They do not like that at all. Let me just try the 4th and 99th overall pick. Sod going back. Rejected. No, that's not going to work either. All right, Sod for Bjorkstrand straight up. I might even have to add in a draft pick. Ooh, really? Okay. I thought this for sure would go through. Yeah, I guess the trade value is not on that side. Wait, do we have him fully uncovered, by the way? Hang on, I should take a look at that. I'm going for his stats, but it's 3-bar at 84 overall. He's a sniper. Yeah. And he's a body checker. I know he's a body, so I want this guy. So Sod for Bjorkstrand. I want to make sure that this goes through. Goalies matching the block. Is there any other player that they would want? Kostopoulos, DeBrincat, Nemesnikov? No, I ain't giving them any of those players. Draft picks. All right, so what I'll do is I want all my draft picks for this year. It'll be really simple. I'll give them a third rounder for next season. We can try to replace that. And I might even have to go to a second. So Sod and a third for Bjorkstrand. Will it go through? Trade accepted. We believe this transaction will contribute to our success here in Columbus. All right, so there it is. We just replaced Sod with Wood. So we still have that defensive forward, and we just added Bjorkstrand. And yes, we downgraded from Pesce, but the guy coming in is a top 6 defensive defenseman. That I don't think will get in the way because we have 5 other good D-men. So we're going to be okay with that. And we also freed up some cap space. Our cap space now is at 3.5. What's it at now? Should be like at 8 almost. Yeah, 8.2 something. All right, perfect. So those are the trades that we're going to make there, boys. All skaters. Let me just do one more, my due diligence, make sure we don't have any ridiculous contracts. Kane, Taves, Panarin, Keith. Keith is one that I could trade, but got to see if we can win. He's on the same years left as Kane and Taves. It's not the end of the world at 5.5. It's really not. Myers, Schmaltz, Pajot. Pajot's gone after this year, unless I can afford him. Ekholm, Bjorkstrand, Wood, Nemesnikov, Yarncroc. Yeah, Yarncroc's coming back. And Santini's only 1.4, right? We needed those 2 defensemen. We have 2 guys, an injury guy, and McGinn's off the team. Perfect. All right. So I hope that all made sense to you, boys. Let me know what you think about the trades. So Scarlett goes to the Vegas Golden Knights. Ooh, that's a good pick for the Ottawa Senators. I know Les Montreal Canadiens would probably love Lafreniere, but Ottawa's pretty close to Quebec, so it's not a bad team for him. Plekhanov. 2-way defenseman elite going to the Minnesota Wild, so we're going to sim all the way up to our pick. We'll go through some of these teams, though. Can't see their overall numbers just yet, but you can see their elite potential. Supra goes to the Nashville Predators. Nice. Canoni. Medium elite center playmaker. Nice. Top 6. Para going to the Islanders. Bjorkstrand is only 2 medium elite, so we don't know right there. All right, so there's probably... I don't know if I'm going to score an elite player. I think I might just... What do I want to take a chance? Or do we go for what we know? See what I mean? Like these unknown players. Korea, Yakupov, Anderson. Shit, I should have sent a scout to Switzerland, man. Korea, how many points did he have? 8 goals, 9 assists. The strength of competition is B. See, what do I do? Gardner's a top 4 defensive defenseman. I don't know what I want to do. Okay, let me just think this out. So we have our 3/3. We're gonna get this Puninov guy with a third. And then we can't get these Nylander and Vasuyanov. No, we can't get them. You know what? I might want to get this Vasuyanov guy just with my first. I don't know, though. He's got that low elite, but like if you get Vasuyanov and Gabanov, you get yourself 2 Russians, low elite, 1 sniper, 1 playmaker. But then again, you're getting Varlamov, who's a sniper as well. Okay, no. We got to take a chance with our main guys. Okay, so the 3 third-rounders will be used for that. Let's take a chance. Let's see if we can find anyone who's a pure goal scorer here. So Korea, only 8 goals. Yakupov, no. Anderson, 5 goals. Janssen, 7 goals, 2-way forward. He might be a shooter, this guy, Sven Johnson. 7 goals in 46 games, but the strength of competition is A+. That's not bad. He's got offensive instincts, he's agile, and he's got offensive creativity. He's not strong. Has a pro mentality already at a young age. Any team would love to have his personality in the room. Sven Johnson. Okay, let's just keep on going. I don't want a defenseman right now. I think our blue line is fine with Bachfist and Yokoharju coming up. We need some forwards. LeBeau, not bad. A lot of assists there, but still, no. I think I might Davidson as well. Elites, defensive defenseman. No, thank you. Clark, 10 goals. Sometimes you can find a guy with like just an incredible amount of goals. Like this guy could be good as well, but not only 1 goal right there. Just gonna keep on looking. Find a guy with like, well, that could be good. Strength of competition is A+, and he had 7 goals, 8 assists. Nylander, only 3 goals. See, that guy might not be that good. Jacquezie, Baron, Johansson, no. Hornqvist, Vitali. No. Okay, so there's nothing that just pops out at me, boys. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead with it. We only have 25 seconds left to make our selection. I think I want to try this Johnson guy. He could be medium elites. I hope at least he is medium top 6. And he's an offensive right winger. He might be somebody who shoots the puck. All right, so we're going to try it out. Sven Johnson. Here we go. Welcome to the Chicago Blackhawks. All right, so, oh yeah, right. I forgot. We're not going to know. I have to uncover him. So remind me to send a scout out to the SHL. I'm not going to sign this guy because I don't want him AHL eligible just yet, okay? You guys let me know about that. Fuck, I forgot about that. Sim to user pick. Oh, man. All right, it's kind of cool, though. I mean, it was nice when we uncovered Bachfist and Yokoharju. All right, so what do we got up next? We have the second rounder. We're saving those other guys for the third round. This guy, Vasiliev, is a gem, but low top 4. I think we could find something better than that right here. Low top 6. Now, is there anything that's a guarantee? Low top 9, low top 9, top 9. Yeah, there's nothing to guarantee, right? Oh, medium top 6. Here we go. Chabarev. Yeah, I'm going to take this guy, another playmaker. So we'll get 2 of those Russians. Yeah. I'm just going to get him because it says medium top 6 and it's a playmaker. I know for a fact we're getting a playmaker here. I'm going to select this guy, Chabarev, all right? There you go, medium top 6. Can we take a look at his stats just yet? No, we can't. All right, so we have to uncover that. So I got to send a scout to the SHL and to Russia. Sim options, sim to user pick. All right, so now we're in the third round. Here's where we have 3 picks. We have to get those players that we want on this team. All right, so let me just sort by potential again. We're going to get this Punanov's guy. Yeah, that'll take care of the goaltender situation for us. I'll just make sure to slowly grow this guy down in the AHL. Beautiful. All right, sim options, sim to user pick. That should be the first one in the third round. Second one. Let me sort again. I'm not taking any chances. I'm going after the guys that we know are that low elite. I don't want to accidentally screw up here. Yeah, we got 2 guys here, Kabanov and Varlamov, that I know we can get. Varlamov is a gem as well, so Kabanov. So I got 2 Russian playmakers. Good. Trying to get some offense on this team for the future. Patrick Kane, hopefully, will still be able to score goals if I got playmakers beside him, right? Chicago again. It's going to sort. Hang on a second. All right, very good. Take a chance on that Koivu guy as well. Varlamov. All right, so we'll take this guy at 119 sniper. Boom. So I like that. I think we have 5 good picks right there. Our top 2, I don't know if they're going to be top 6 players or what, but these guys are going to be useful somewhere in the future. Trade assets, or if they make it up to our team. Now, fourth round, we might still hit some players here, but we're not going to know for a long time because I'm going to have to uncover them. And there's nothing else that's a guarantee, right? Low elites, top 6, low top 6. No, I don't want to take any of those. Low top 4. Oh, it's a medium top. Oh, hell yeah. Medium top 4 offensive defenseman from Lithuania, I think that country's flag is. There you go. Medium top 4. So another offensive defenseman, top 4 is going to be guaranteed top 4. That's really good. We have 2 back-to-back picks right now. We got a goaltender, got a bunch of forwards, got a defenseman. If we could find another defenseman, that'd be beneficial. I could take that. You know what? I might just take a chance on that Koivu guy. Let me just look, make sure there's no other top. Because top 4 or top 6 are real good. Low top 6, I'm not a big fan of. Same thing with low top 4. Yeah, okay. So everything else is going to be a guess now. So let's go back up to these low elites. All right, medium elite. Let's see. 2-way. No points in 18 games played. He was a goaltender. I'm just going to take a chance on this Koivu guy. Left-handed. He's 19 years of age. 2-way defenseman. Even if he's like medium top 4, but he could be something shit. Remember, that's only 2-bar medium elite, so we don't know if that's actually what it is. I guarantee you it's not. There's no way. It's probably like a medium top 6 defenseman or something. And Keefe, take another chance on a defenseman. Jensen, Terrion. Yeah, I'm going to take you know what? Enforcer defense. I'm going to take a chance on this enforcer defenseman. There you go. All right. Boom. All right, so that's the 4th round. Sim. I'm gonna sim the rest of the draft. Everyone else is a guess anyway, so I might as well just let the computer do it. There was no one else, and there you go. So a lot of draft picks, quantity here, but we have to uncover them. And I don't want to sign players that I'm not sure. Players that come from Europe, because then they're eligible for the AHL. If I don't sign them, I believe they can still play. Like in Sweden, like they'll stay over there. I think that's the best bet for them. Sim to then the next re-sign stage. Oh, assign scout. No, hang on a sec. I'll do the scouts later. I'll do the scouts at free agency. All right. So let's do this. Go to contracts. So I'll do some power of video editing right here, but I want to show you guys where the money's going to be spent. I don't need to sort it by UFA. Hang on a second. Main roster. Goaltenders. All right, so we got Sergei Bobrovsky. You know, I'll just we'll clean up the roster together. Sergei Bobrovsky's on the team. Forsberg might be back next year for the backup role. It's saying no, though, so I'd have to overpay him. So I'm going to release him. You can always find another backup in free agency. This guy, Hogberg, yeah, he looks like he's good enough to play in the AHL, and I also want cheap goaltender or cheap players here to play in the AHL, so it doesn't affect the salary cap. Salmonen, no, I'm not going to sign you. Gravel, no, I'm going to release you. So I need a backup, and I need an AHL goaltender. But we also have this elite guy. Now, I don't want to sign him just yet because then he'll be eligible for the AHL. I'm not going to sign him. I'm going to wait till next year to sign him, all right? Because if he's eligible for the AHL, then, and he's only like 50 overall, he's going to have shitty stats. So I'm going to leave that goaltender right there. Defenseman. All right, so Duncan Keith, Ekholm, Bachfist, Jokiharju, Myers. Now we have Santini, Dahlstrom. I wouldn't mind bringing Dahlstrom back if it was a two-way deal. Let's see if I can get a two-way deal at .925. You can come back, Dahlstrom. There you go. I'll try that. Galvis, Snuggerud. Snuggerud, I'll bring back. Same thing. Two-way deal. Yep, bring you right back. Injuries and depth. Talola, same thing. I'll bring you back for 1 year. There you go. Yep, that works for me. Radish, no, I'm going to start to release these guys because we're going to have some other defensemen that we can start to grow. Latamaki, no, 7th defenseman. We have him uncovered. Don't need to sign him. Don't need to sign any of these guys. Jensen, no. Koivu, no. Kolashev, no. We know he's medium top 4, but don't know his overall, so might as well just leave him down there to continue to play. Yep, we're not going to sign any of these rookies. Got to uncover them. Forwards. All right, so Patrick Kane. I'll go to right wingers first. We'll just one at a time. Bjorkstrand. All right, so Bjorkstrand's got 1 more year, 2.5, and then he's an RFA. So it's a good pickup with Bjorkstrand. It's a lot cheaper than Sod, and Wood is going to replace Sod. So I like that. Hoping that he has a good season with Taves and Nemesnikov. Yarncroc is that third-line sniper. Esdil, yeah, I could bring these guys back if they're two-way deals. If you wanted to, no. You're not taking that. Release you. Bye-bye. I'm not even going to sign him and trade him because all I'll get is like a 7th out of him. I'm not going to cheese the system like that. He's not that good. I'll let him go to free agency. Acopelli, 72, but he's 26. Now I'm going to release you. There's better younger players that can play for our AHL squad. This guy Fromm, yeah, you can play. Medium top 9. I'm just going to give these guys 1 year deals so I can stay on top of the contract situation. Metanin, Pierce, Chubarov. All right, so Chubarov. Let's see. Do I give this guy a deal? Now, you know what? I'm going to leave all these guys to play in Russia for another year. I'm not going to sign them because as soon as I sign them, unless it's a CHL guy, but everyone else, as soon as you sign them, they become eligible in your AHL squad, and they just sit there or they play as 50 overall players. No, thank you. I'm going to let them sit. Janssen, same thing with him. We selected him in the first round, 18th. 18. He's probably good enough to play. I'm going to sign Janssen because if he's going in the first round, he's probably in the 60s already. I'm going to sign Janssen. We're going to get this guy uncovered, but he can play in the AHL on the 4th or 3rd line. All right, very good. Left wingers. All right, Nemesnikov. Yes, we want to sign him again. McGinn, I might want to sign him if I can do it. Reed Boucher. He doesn't want to come back, so I'm going to release you. Not bottom 6. No, I'm going to release you. Don't need him. Cahoon. No, I'm going to release you. Don't need him. All right, there you go. All right, we got Miles Wood for another 2 years at 2.3. So Wood and Bjorkstrand are both cheaper than Brendan Saad. Jacobson, like even together. Yeah, obviously. Vatanen, I signed him last year. Yeah, he's close enough. 56 overall. Yeah, he can play fourth line the AHL at 56. That's fine. So this guy we drafted last season. So notice how I didn't sign him. A year's gone by. Now I know exactly what his potential is and what his overall is, and now I can sign him. And I think, let's see, did he play another year? Yeah, see, they go back to Liga. So he just had another season in Liga, played 41 games, only 2 points. But they still play if you don't sign them, all right? That's the way to go if they're not CHL players. Centers. All right, so DeBrincat, we want to bring back Pajot if we can. Yes, he doesn't want to come back, but I'll just leave him there. Hayden, do you want a two-way deal? No, you don't. All right, that's fine. Walmart. Yeah, all these guys, I got to think about signing Sakura. Let me just see if I can get anyone signed to a two-way. Yeah, all these guys I got to think about. Louis, two-way. Nope, man, all these guys are going to get paid, it looks like. Highmore, now I'm going to release you. Don't need you. There you go. Fortin, no, I don't need you. Releasing you. Got too many of these forwards right here. Noel, no, we're cleaning up our roster. I know what kind of players we want. Kurashev, no. Oh, Kurashev. No, I'm going to release you. He's only a bottom 6. He was the guy on Switzerland, right? The guy, oh man, I can't remember. Primo, no. Okay, so Andronov. We got this guy signed from last year. He's a 54 overall. Probably could have waited a year for him. He was playing in the AHL. Didn't get too much better. Kabanov, when did I draft this guy? He went in the 3rd round as the playmaker. I'm going to leave him. Kampf, I don't know anything about this Kampf guy, apparently. Didn't he play in the... he played in the NHL 2 years? I guess he's just been on the bench. I'm going to release him. Whatever. There you go. Kampf, bye-bye. Kabanov and Varlamov. All right, so all these guys lowly. Andronov, Kabanov, and Varlamov. Oh, the OV line, baby. Hell yeah, that's going to be the future. All right, so that is everything taken care of. Now, I'll do some power of video editing, and I'll show you guys who I signed. Okay, so we got the players signed that I know I want back for next season. We have just over $5 million of cap space available, so the potential for a star signing is there. We'd have to make a trade, but also the potential to sign, 2 players for the 4th line or another good defenseman. We could do that. Our options are there. That's the whole point. So we got Bobrovsky in the net. We got to have to find a backup goaltender. Should have cost us about $1 million, 1.5. Defenseman, we got Keith, Ekholm, Bokvis, Yokoharju, Meyer, Santini, Dahlstrom, and Galvis. Snuggerud could also go in there, all right, but the point is we have 5 good defensemen, then we have a bunch of guys who can fill in that 6th spot. And forwards, we got Patrick Kane, Panarin, Taves, Bjorkstrand, and DeBrincat is back for another 3 years. I could have gone long-term with him, but he would have wanted north of $6.5 million. If we're trying to win a Stanley Cup right now with Kane and Taves, we have to stay on this 3-year run. And by giving him only 3 years, it was a lot less money. So I saved almost $1.5 million right there on DeBrincat, and we can turn that into another player. Because after Kane and Taves' contract are up, I'm pretty sure I can bring them back for a lot less than $10.5 million. So we just got to get the next 3 years done with these guys. All right, so forwards, yeah. So Kane, Panarin, and DeBrincat first line. Taves, Bjorkstrand, Nemesnikov second line. Schmaltz, Yarncroc, and Wood third line. And now the 4th line. We could just create the 4th line right here, or we can go into free agency and do it. If there's a good player, might as well. Yeah, you know what? We might as well go into it. I could just give these guys RFAs as well. Walmart, Hayden, Sakura, all these guys. The only thing is, I don't want to sign these guys, but like a tender qualifying offer, we could do that qualify offer. Do I want to bring any of them back? Pajot. Okay, let's just see how much they want. Pajot, first of all. Does he want like $3 million? Okay, I cannot give 4th liner $2 million anymore. I cannot do it on this team. So Pajot is gone. McGinn, how much do you want? He wants to come back, so I might be able to get... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. McGinn, I'll bring back for sure. 2-way deal at... Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you, McGinn. All right, so McGinn has a spot on this team. Walmart. Let's see. Walmart. Offer contract now. 1.4 for a guy. Let's see what Walmart did. All I need is a 4th line. But do I need a guy like this for the 4th line? Do I need a playmaker? Let's see. He doesn't hit. He doesn't block shots. Yeah, he's certainly a playmaker for that 4th line. So it's going to be McGinn, Walmart, and it was Reed Boucher last time. I could go just a pure defensive 4th line this time. John Hayden. Hayden is more of a body checker. Was those are NHL stats? He did that? 18, 19? He did that in the NHL, 48 takeaways, and he had those kind of body checks. Okay, so Hayden can play. McGinn, Hayden. How much does Hayden want? Hayden only wants 1.7. Yeah, I'll bring him back for sure. 1.6, 1 year. There you go. So McGinn, Hayden, and then you just need a right winger. Walmart, I'm going to tender qualifying offer. I could probably get a good deal for him. Qualify RFA. Sakura, let's see. Playmaker. Fourth line. What kind of numbers does he put up? He puts them up in the AHL. Yeah, another playmaker. I don't want a playmaker for the fourth line. So I'm going to qualify him as well. And Louis, let's see. Playmaker. Yeah, I'm just qualify all these guys. Qualifying. There you go. I can trade them away after. All right. So I think that is everybody. Let me just go back to this. Sort it once again. So all the players that we don't know their overall, it's not going to be like last year's draft where I put them in the AHL. I'm going to let these guys grow. Jacobson, bottom 6. I don't want to bring back anybody with a shitty potential. They're going to be traded next season. I don't want them to clog up the AHL squad. Yeah, we're good. So all we need is a backup goaltender and like a fourth line right wing, correct? Let me just do this one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we just need a fourth line right wing, preferably like a power forward, somebody with a big body, maybe even an enforcer, someone big. And then all those other guys that we qualified, they could be the call-ups in the AHL squad that we need. So sim to free agency. Let's get there. Let's see if anyone. Yeah, McGinn is accepted. Hayden's accepted. Good. All right, those two guys are back. Anybody? No, it doesn't seem like anyone's going to accept our qualifying offers, so that's good. I can always make a trade. So free agency. I told you guys we'd be getting a good video in. We're going to simulate a lot of year number 1 as well in this video. Woo! Taylor Hall, Nicholas Backstrom, Mark Stone, Roman Josi, Braden Shen, Tyson Berry, Jake Muzzin, Tyler Toffoli, Jared Spurgeon, Chris Tanev, Jake Gardner, Justin Schultz, TJ Brody, Chris Kreider, Travis Hamonic. Man, you talk about a stacked freaking free agency. We could have really got some good players here. All right, so I have 4.5 million. Let me see what I got. 4.5 million. What could I do? No. I was thinking Joe Thornton and Patrick Marleau. No, that's not going to work out. We're going to have to get a forward in here. So first off, let's get a goaltender. All right, so goalies, we're going to just get somebody who we know can just play the backup role, somebody who does not cost us a lot. Jimmy Howard, Anderson is exact starter, Grice, Pavlik, Halak. Let's just go down here. I just need someone like Forsberg. I'll even take Forsberg back. We got into the playoffs with him. Yeah, I'll get Forsberg back. Even though he didn't want to sign with us then, he'll sign with us now, and we can save a lot with him. So 1.250 for Forsberg. Anton Forsberg is back. Defenseman, we could get one of these guys. Like, I could trade Duncan Keith and sign Tyson Berry, but I'm not going to do that. Duncan Keith is coming back. Roman Josi, now these guys are too expensive for us. Nope, not doing it. Don't need it. Already have 5 good defensemen. Don't need it. And forwards, let me see. Taylor Hall would be great. You need that goal scorer, right? Taylor Hall would do it. But we can't afford another $10 million contract. Soderberg, all right, 2.5. So I'm going to have around $3 million here. For one, yeah, I just need one fourth line right winger. Or even one third line, and then Wood could play the fourth line. So I'm thinking like a power forward. So shit, no, these guys are too good. Toffoli, no. Charlie Coyle, he's a second line. Fuck it, he could play on my team. Chris Kreider, here you go, Chris Kreider. Let's see, how much? 83. Let me see what kind of stats he put in last year. 51 games played, 26 points. We're getting him for defense, though, remember. Hits, yeah. Takeaways and giveaways, see what I mean? You can trust him to take the puck away. So you got Yarncroc, Schmaltz, and then Kreider on the third line. Yeah, that could work. How much does he want? He wants 4. No, that's way too much. 4 point. Nope, can't do that. All right, so that's not going to work. So Charlie Coyle, actually. Let's see Charlie Coyle. 83. Why is he much worse? Is he more of a... Is he not... Yeah, he throws the body. Yeah, he's the same. All right, Charlie Coyle would be good as well. You could go... Yeah, you could go... Wood could play the fourth line still. It could be Coyle, Schmaltz, and Yarncroc. All right. Charlie Coyle seems to be the best one so far for me. Trevor Lewis, no. Kreider, Spooner, Williams, Nelson. What about like a guy like Justin Williams? Like a good veteran like Justin Williams. Let's see what kind of numbers he puts up. Yeah, see, he doesn't throw the body. I'd love a guy who throws the body a bit more on that third or fourth line. Brian Boyle, Bunker, Smith. What about this? Is he now a playmaker in this? Two-way forward. Here we go. Craig Smith. Hang on. Yeah, here we go. He throws the body and takes the puck away. Craig Smith. And he would be a lot cheaper. All right. So, you know what? Yeah, we're not going to go for, what's his name? Charlie Coyle. I want a little bit... I don't need that much. I don't need a center like that. And I don't want to give a guy like Charlie Coyle a 1-year deal. And I don't want to sign him long-term either. Another team would want to pick him up. We'll just get a guy like Craig Smith right here for the 4th line. Perfect. This guy can do, yeah, this guy can do what we need him to do. All right, so boom, and I can give this guy a 1-year deal and get away with it. So 2.5, there it is, 1 year, beautiful. And that should take care of the team. Everything else that we have, oh, Jimmy Vesey's there as well. I got 1.6, 1.6 plus 2. I might be able to get Jimmy Vesey as well. I'll wait on that. I'll just sign him anyways for a depth player. All right, so we've got that. We've got to get ahead a few days, see if I can afford Jimmy Vesey. Assign scout. So now that we have that all sorted out, let's get back to our scouts. So our pro scouts, we need 6. We have 1 in the Atlantic, NHL Atlantic. Oh, hang on a second. AHL Atlantic, AHL Central, and AHL North. All right. NHL Central. What? How many scouts do I need again? Was it 8? Shit. Hang on a second. I gotta go back into. I gotta figure this out. So AHL. How many AHL? Yeah, they're okay. So you got your Pacific, Central, North, and Atlantic, and then the NHL. So we're gonna need a few pro scouts right here. We have the AHL Atlantic. We have the AHL Central. So what I'll do is I'll take care of the scouts, and I'll bring you guys back with some power of video editing. Hang on a second. Okay, so I figured out our scouts, which ones we have, which ones I wanted to part ways with, and also I sent my offers out. So we're gonna have to simulate a few days here. We'll come back to that after. But let's go ahead, see if we get those free agents to sign. Then we can also trade away those RFAs that we have. Maybe get some draft picks and see if we can get signed a Jimmy Vesey, because I think he's got some pretty good defensive numbers as well. I remember him being one of those players that with the body checks and the takeaways more than giveaways. And we're going to need that in our bottom 6. We gave up on Brendan Saad, but we're going to get some more offense with Bjorkstrand, hopefully. And then that new first line with DeBrincat, Kane, and Panarin. Just going to stack up for it. So hang on a second. All these guys are joining the team. Yep, good. All right, I don't even think these guys ever decline. All right, so Craig Smith is on our team, either a 3rd or 4th liner right there. Forsberg, our backup, is returned from last season. Beautiful. Did I have one more guy coming? Or was it just those 2? I think it was just those 2, right? Yeah. Let me go back to free agents now. So we got those 2 guys signed. How much money? I got 2.4. Yeah, so we should be able to get Jimmy Vesey, who will just be a depth player for us. All right, so let me go down here. UFA. Let me just go sort by all forwards. It's a little bit easier. VC, where is he? Has he already been taken? Oh, somebody. Oh, no, there he is. Good. All right, so if I take a look at his individual stats, did he play at all last season? Jimmy VC. Yeah, 82 games played, 13 and 13 for 26 points. And yeah, he throws the body. It's not great because his stats aren't there, but he's still that kind of player who's throwing the body, blocking the shots, and not giving up the puck that much. So somebody who, again, was on the 3rd or 4th line for us, it's perfect. All right, and he may actually simulate better than Smith. So between these 2 guys, we'll figure out what the lines work, and boom, Bob's your uncle. We got it. So I think that is it for the offseason of year number 2. We're gonna simulate ahead. I got everything. Oh yeah. We gotta figure out these trades, right? Okay, hang on a second. No. Decline. Let me just stop. BC has accepted our offer. Good. So he's on the team. Before I lose out on these players who are RFAs, let's see if I can get like a 1st rounder or something. Just trade away all the RFAs to one team. I already have a full roster. Our salary cap's only 1.6. Not really much more I can do. So let us just get. Where's the, oh man, which one's the RFAs? Haven't signed those guys. There you go, they're the RFAs. How much more salary? Oh, Sakura's got some good trade value there. All right, it's not bad. Was that it? Did I only have 3? Yeah, I think I only had 3. RFA. No, we're good. All right, so it was just these 3 guys. Any other team want them? Here we go. Yeah, Buffalo wants them. We'll trade them to the Buffalo Sabres. In exchange for Carter Hart got traded to the Buffalo Sabres. All right. Let me see. Any draft picks that you guys can give us? 1st round. Ooh, are they a contending team? They're a contender. First for, that's cheesing the system. I can't do that. Let's just do, yeah, they have 2 seconds. They're willing to get like 3 prospects right here. Walmart played in the NHL last season. Sakura and Louis for a 2nd rounder. Yeah, I don't want to screw, that's even kind of cheese as well. No, it's not. No, it's not. Sakura's got some good trade value. There you go. You get that 2nd. Trade accepted. All right, boys. So I didn't cheese the system. I could have got the 1st there out of Buffalo, but they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't just give you a free lottery chance at 3 players who are like, you got to get someone in there. So I think we're good. I think that's everything. Yeah, we got everyone signed. No more RFAs. Gonna have to see how these guys perform in their respective leagues, the guys we just drafted. But that's why we got those scouts as well. And I also upgraded our scouts. We got some A's in there now. So let's jump to the next season. I told you this first video, now that we're back to full time, I'm going to give you guys a good reintroduction to the Chicago Blackhawks GM mode. So we're going to get a good chunk of year number 3 done. No, I'm not going to be accepting any. Ooh, actually, hang on a second. Kolashov. Oh, for a second, right? No, I'm not doing any of this. So, power video editing, let's jump to preseason. Okay, so here we are, the beginning of year number 3, preseason. So, let me just do the trading block quickly, because this always gets reset every single season. So, we got to think about strategy for this year, right? The playoffs last season, the inability to score goals. Now, over the course of the regular season, it's a little bit different from the playoffs. I don't know, like, was it because we were facing the Winnipeg Jets, the team that lost in the Stanley Cup Finals, that we couldn't score goals, or was it the team itself just didn't have enough offensive threats? I mean, last year we thought we split up Panarin with Patrick Kane. We'll have 2 lines that can score. Just didn't work like that. Panarin's stats at the beginning of the season, when we put him with Kane, they were off the charts. Then we split them up, and he really came back down to earth. So, I mean, Tyler Seguin last year, he won all those awards. He's playing with, not Tyler Seguin, Jamie Benn and Alexander Radulov all the time. So perhaps we should stack that first line with offense, same thing with the power play, and just see what kind of difference we have during the regular season. If it doesn't work, then we're going to have to go back to what got us into the playoffs last year, which was a defensive approach. We do have Sergei Bobrovsky back there, but I want to find lines that just freaking work, that just click. They should, man. We have the right setup right here. We have offensive defenseman. We have the stud franchise guy, Patrick Kane. I just got to get it going. All right, so we have Sergei Bobrovsky and Forsberg. All right, very good. Defensively, Duncan Keith, Ekholm, Myers, Jokiharju, Bokvist, Santini, and Dahlstrom. Now, hang on a second. I'm going to be bringing up, Galvis. I think I want Galvis to come up because he's 77 overall. Minor, he probably got a little bit of a jump. We still have to figure out all these, if these guys have been uncovered or not. But Dahlstrom was an offensive defenseman, correct? Oh, no, he's a defensive defenseman. Let me see his stats. Dahlstrom from last year, AHL. I think he's going to have a lot more giveaways, though. Yeah, see, he hits and block shots a lot more, but he's going to be giving the puck away. Let's see, Santini. This is kind of similar. What about the other guy that I was bringing up again? What was it? What was his name? Galvis. He's a two-way guy, so he might be able to be trusted. Galvis was looking real good. So, Galvis, you're going to come up. There you go. All right. NHL 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's going to be our 7 defensemen for this season. We got Duncan Keith, Ekholm, Myers, Jokiharju, Bokvist, Santini, and Galvis. Now, forwards. Let me see in the system. We got Kostopoulos. I'm going to have to figure out how good Jackson Kostopoulos is. I don't know if he's ready to play in the NHL. Last year he played as a 70 overall. I wouldn't say he jumps up to 80 overall in 1 year. I'd say 1 more year for the AHL for him. Same thing with Kurt Adams, 67. They might be able to be on the first line now, though. And Andronov as well. But, no, I don't think that's going to be good enough. So hang on. I might need to get 1 more player then for depth. We have the cap space, yeah, 1.6 mil. I could always go to free agency, but it looks like we're going to need 1 more player for depth up here on the in the NHL squad. Or I could always just bring up Kostopoulos to get some games in, but we want to make the playoffs. All right, so that's all that. All right, so let me just see if there's any one defensive depth player who's like just a shitter that we could get for the NHL squad, because I don't think Kostopoulos is going to be good enough even to play as an injury role. I think he would benefit from a whole year down there. So UFA, hang on a second. Forwards, what do we got? Oh, shit. You can't even see anyone. Right, because we jumped to the new year. Oh, there you go. I don't know why that was covered up. All right. 78. All right. McKenzie, Bolesky, Soshnikov. I had Soshnikov before. I know he plays just fine. Yeah, Soshnikov can come and play. That's fine. I know he has decent stats, right? Giveaways, takeaways. Yeah, you can trust this guy. So just a defensive player for us. There you go, Nikita Soshnikov. And I think I can get him on a 1. Yeah, perfect. All right, boom. So Soshnikov will play in the NHL as well as a defensive depth player. Let me just advance to the game against Colorado, the first game in preseason. I'm also going to have to arrange my scouts so they get out there and start figuring out where everyone is. Soshnikov. So let's do the lines, and then I'll do scouts. And then, yeah. We'll do the lines together, and then when I go to the power play and all that, I'll do some power video editing. But for right now, let's just see if we can get this done. So roster moves. Hang on a second. 20 players. Nope, he didn't come up to the system. Dahlstrom, forward, Soshnikov. Beautiful. All right, so Soshnikov is on the NHL squad. So we have a full squad now in Chicago. We have two players up front we can switch out, and one defensive player we can switch out. So we're going to go Artemi Panarin, DeBrincat, and Kane. Pure offense on this first line. DeBrincat's face-offs only at 72, but if we play him as a center, I mean, he's only 22 years of age. He might end up improving that category. Patrick Kane, I hope that he's still at exact franchise. It's only 3 bar because of the new season. We're going to have to wait and see. But that line, I'm hoping, can just hold it down defensively. Second line, we got Jonathan Toews, Nemesnikov, and Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand up to an 86, but it's still only 3 bar. That would be great. Potential medium elite. No, there's no way. That's way off. Yeah, imagine this guy just got a jump somehow. That'd be a great pickup. But Bjorkstrand with Toews and Nemesnikov. Third line, we got to go with Schmaltz, Yarncroc. Yarncroc is actually not in here right now for some reason. Let me just get Yarncroc in there. He had a pretty good season as a third-line sniper last year. So I'll throw him back in there with Schmaltz and Wood. And then Hayden, Craig Smith, and Brock McGinn. Now, hang on a second. Let me see Brock McGinn's stats last year, because I might as well just go with Jimmy Vesey if, yeah, see, they're all very similar. That's why I have these guys, all very similar. John Hayden, he was actually playing pretty good in the NHL. Now, that's fine. I can leave him in there. And then Smith, yeah. So, yeah, Vesey is going to be a defensive substitution. Also, we can just throw him in if we're on a losing streak and we need to just change up the lines a little bit, all right? I might even go... Now, I think I want to go Miles Wood on the third line. I think he's got a better overall than that. I like his stats. So Schmaltz, Yarncroc, and Wood, Hayden, Smith, and McGinn. Defensively, we got Bokvist, Jokiharju. They're putting them on the first line. I don't know about that. Duncan Keith, I think, still should be on the first line with Adam Bokvist. We had that going last year. Jokiharju and Ekholm, and then Tyler Myers with Santini. All right, we'll see how that works out. So I'll go through the rest of the special teams lineup. I'll also take care of the AHL squad, and I'll get the scouts on their right regions, and then we can start up the Year 3 season simulation. Okay, we are ready to go for year number 3. We got the scouts assigned, got my 8 pro scouts, my 8 amateur scouts. They're all in the right regions, and also the AHL and NHL lines are set. The NHL looks the same as you just saw it. The 5-on-5, the defense and offense, power play. It looks like this. Basically the exact same as the top 6 lines, except for Panarin is now on the left side. Kane, well, they're in the same position. Never mind. Everyone's on their shooting side, though. Yeah, it was Bjorkstrand's now on the left side. We got Bokvist and Keith, and Jokiharju and Ekholm. Penalty kill, we got Schmaltz and Smith, Toews and McGinn. Myers and Santini, Ekholm and Keith. It looks like that. Extra attackers, 4-on-4, 3-on-3. My extra attackers are Jonathan Toews and Patrick Kane. Goaltenders, Sergei Bobrovsky. And scratch players, we got Galvis, Soshnikov, and Vesey. And I'm really going to be going to those guys if we get into like a 3-game losing streak or something, all right? And the AHL, good news about this team is that the scratch players, there was only this one guy, Felix Sandstrom. So all the guys who need to be playing, like Kostopoulos and Andronov, Kurt Adams, Sven Johnson, who we just drafted in the first round, 18th overall. All these guys are in the lineup, all right? Tolola is in there. Olsen, I think, is one. No. We had another defenseman. Oh, no, we brought up the defense, right. That's why we don't have defense. We brought up Jokiharju and Bokvist. And goaltenders, I mean, it looks a little bit weak down here, but that's all right, boys. It's all about the NHL squad. So, can year number 3 be a good one for the Chicago Blackhawks? We got back in the playoffs in year number 2. We took the Winnipeg Jets to Game 6, even though we really couldn't get any offense going against them. It was still a decent series for us, hoping that this year we are much better. All right, our 2 young defensemen, Jokiharju and Bokvist, this is their sophomore season now, so I'm hoping that overall is higher up. I'm trying to remember how long it took us to uncover their overalls at the beginning of last season. I got my scouts out there, amateur scouts, you can see them, pro scouts 8, amateur scouts 8, so I don't know how long it's going to take for him to uncover. We'll go a month and we'll see what happens here, okay? I might even, yeah, you know what, I might even just check it before. Salary cap compliance. Teams must be salary cap compliant. I'm pretty sure I'm salary cap compliant. Let me just make sure. I am pretty sure. Hang on a sec. Team management. Let me just propose a trade. Let me see the little bar on the left side. 82.6 out of 83.5. Yep. So we're good for salary cap. Let me go back to edit lines. Let me just see if anyone has been uncovered for Bar. No. I'm really interested to see if Bjorkstrand is where he at. I mean, 86 overall, medium elite. What the hell? They just got him wrong. And Miles Wood right there. It said Miles Wood was like 84 overall in the third line. That can't be right. Yeah, so we just got to get some games played and see what happens here. So year number 3 for the Chicago Blackhawks. Will it be a good one? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. So let's get the first month of simulating out of the way. In case, waivers. Oh, yeah, waivers. No, we should be good for waivers. We're all right. Yeah, if we go on like a 3-game losing streak, then I might get Jimmy Vesey and Galvis in there. But what I'm really interested in is uncovering those stats, but also DeBrincat, Panarin, and Kane. Will the offense take off this year? Only 1 goal for in the first game, but a 3-0 shutout there against the Vegas Golden Knights. A loss in the shootout and a 6-1 victory right there. All right, so some games where we're letting in some goals, but we are scoring some goals as well here. 3-2, 5-6. There's a 2-0 victory, and that's the thing. We have Sergei Bobrovsky in the net, so his numbers should be good by the end of the season, somewhere around the 920 range. As long as we're getting the goal scoring, I think we're going to be cleanly a playoff team. But you never know, right? Injuries as well, they may may bite us in the ass. We've seen some crazy simulations in this game, have we not? So 5-3-1 to start. Well, there's still 2 more games in the first month. Hang on a second. Up against San Jose, a 5-2 victory, and up against the St. Louis Blues, who have a great record, 7-1-3. Did we beat them? I don't even know. Hang on a sec. Let's back out. And it's a 3-2 victory over the St. Louis Blues. So to start the season, your Chicago Blackhawks are 7-3-1. Yeah, and Patrick Kane, 11 points. Perfect. So let me just go to the point screen first. We're going to take a look at if these guys have grown as well. But I just want to see... I also got to take a look at the potentials of our older players. But forwards, right? So you got Patrick Kane, 11 points. Look at Bjorkstrand. Yes, he's having a good season. So it seems like Bjorkstrand on that second line is doing just fine. DeBrincat, 8 points. Nemesnikov, Panarin, good. 4 goals in 11 games. And, yeah, it's Jonathan Toews. So the top 6, everyone's a plus player. Beautiful. Yarncroc is a -2, but he's got 5 points in 11 games. That's not the end of the world. Hayden, Wood is a -4 right now. Smith, Schmaltz. All right. I mean, I don't really need to change any of the lines. Everyone seems to be doing just fine. I don't want to shake it up just for the sake of shaking it up. Bachfist has got 7 points. We know he's a point getter, man. He might have, he might be in for a Norris Trophy season. Because if he's playing the power play with those guys the whole year, I mean, 7 points in 11 games played. That's good. Jokiharju, same thing. Ekholm, Santini, Myers, and Duncan Keith. And then we got the goaltender, Sergei Bobrovsky. Yeah, right around there. Right around the 920 save percentage by the end of the season. I'd expect him to be there. So a good start. Good start. Let's see our lines. See if anyone has grown. See if our AHL anyone has grown. We can maybe bring them up. All right, so Panarin, 4-bar, 88 overall, exact elite. Perfect. DeBrincat, 86 overall. This guy's jumped up. Good. So take a look at some of those numbers. His passing, his offensive awareness. I mean, we want this guy to grow, and he's going to grow offensively, so that just might work out for that whole line. Good news for Patrick Kane. He still has his franchise tag, so when he starts to drop off, it's going to go franchise, elite, then top 6. So you still got at least 3 good years with Patrick Kane. And that's, I mean, he's only 31. Hopefully that franchise stays until 33, 34. Nemesnikov, still only 82 overall, all right? Jonathan Toews. Ooh, now look at Toews. His elite dropped to an exact top 6. So he's only 32 and it's already dropped down. Now hopefully it doesn't drop down to top 9 next year. Top 6 is still fine because he is now our second line center. As long as he stays around, 85, 86 overall, 84 overall, I know he'll still have those good defensive stats. But yeah, this is what I mean about Patrick Kane. I hope he keeps that franchise tag for at least another 2 years, man. Bjorkstrand, 4-bar. Yeah, he's only 84 overall with medium top 6. I don't know what the game was thinking there. Schmaltz, there you go. There's Miles Wood, boys. He's 80 overall. You can take a look at his individual stats. That's just a good player. I think it's a good replacement for Brendan Saad. Schmaltz, Yarncroc, Hayden. All right, very good. Let me take a look at our defensemen. Defense, Bachfist, 84. Very nice. Jokiharju, 84. Ekholm, Myers, Duncan Keith. All right, so Duncan Keith, you know what? I might even think about moving Duncan Keith down to the... Well, the thing is, we got to keep playing Keith if we want. No, I'm not gonna change anything right now. That's fine. Santini is a 79 overall. All right, very good. And goaltenders, Bobrovsky is still at 92. AHL, let's see, do we have any growth from these guys? Kostopoulos is up at 73. Yeah, so yeah, he wasn't ready to go in the NHL this season, but he's right there. Andronov, 56. Kurt Adams, 72. Good. So these guys, I mean, they're going to be ready for next season, it looks like. And Janssen is a 64. Good. Good. So everything's working out. Let us continue the season simulation, shall we, boys? I told you this first video. I owe you guys. I know. We're going to be getting back into full time, but got to get back into this as well. Got to get you guys remotivated for Chicago, because I know I'm going to see it in the comment section. Johnny, what the hell? I forgot what happened. How are we supposed to care if you take a month off between videos? Hopefully I don't get sick again. I want to go 2019, not another single time where I get sick, and just get videos out every single freaking day. Videos or live streams, boys. All right, so an overtime loss to New Jersey, a 2-0 victory over Anaheim, 3-1 loss to the hot St. Louis Blues. They had a very good record. 2-1 victory over Dallas, so Sergei Bobrovsky is still getting those good defensive games. Look at that, 2-1 shootout, a 3-1 victory. We're still playing good defensively, so I think our penalty kill is just fine. Our 5-on-5 is just fine. I reviewed this year's draft class. In general, I feel it will be a good year for rookies. All right, we'll just continue to uncover them. Another 3-1 victory right there, and we're starting to take off. But that is the worst thing that could have happened. Holy shit. Chicago player Patrick Kane has been injured with a injured elbow. His estimated return is November 26th, so it's not that long. He's only going to miss like 6 games or something, but that's massive. So I might as well, we might as well do this together. Oh, my God. All right, so Bjorkstrand, you want... No. We're not going to break anything up. Everything's working. We're just gonna slot like a defensive player in there. Soshnikov. No, we'll get Hayden, because he was... Oh, Jimmy Vesey. There you go. Jimmy Vesey, now's your chance. And this will be perfect. We'll put Vesey in there, and we'll see what kind of numbers he has. He'll just play in every position that Kane was, all right? 3-on-3, Vesey, get in there. And then as soon as Kane comes back, I'll throw Kane right back in there. But the good news is that we had a good start to the season, so even if we falter a little bit here, those early wins will certainly help us out. And we still have Sergei Bobrovsky between the pipes. So a 5-4 shootout victory over the game, or over Winnipeg in the game that Patrick Kane got injured. A 4-3 victory, a 3-0 loss, though, to the Colorado Avalanche. And Patrick Kane is available to play. So continue. I am not putting him back in there. This is the regular season, and we're having a good time. So right now, as long as he is still as long as he still has that lingering injury, he is not playing. Hang on a second. Edit lines. If he has that lingering injury, I'm not playing him. I'm doing this the right way here, boys. Scratch player. Yeah, he's still injured. So let's get by the game against the Montreal Canadiens with a record of 13-9-1. Oh my God. Game, what are you doing? Can you just listen to me? There you go. Advanced day. All right, so against the Montreal Canadiens, let's see what kind of record we got. Nice, a 6-3 victory. So even without Patrick Kane right here, I think Bjorkstrand on the second and Artemi Panarin with DeBrincat, we're still getting some offense. And I think now we can bring back the point per game Dynamo, Patrick Kane, baby. Did I say Dymo? What am I playing? Friggin' Total War? Patrick Kane, there he is. All right, so he's good to go. Let me get him out of there. Let me get Jimmy Vesey out of there. And also, we can take a look at Jimmy Vesey's stats and see if he should be playing. Hang on a sec. So let's take a look at Vesey. He's a left winger. There we go. Jimmy Vesey. All right, so in 3 games played, he was a -1, 1 assist, 4 penalty minutes. All right, so nothing too special. Didn't really help out that first line. No power play goals either, so he wasn't... And he got power play time. 3 giveaways in 3 games, 7 hits. All right, so nothing much. But this is what I got him for, right? Just to switch in there. I didn't want to break up any other line because I felt like our team is actually playing pretty well. So, if you got a good thing going, why break it up? All right, so Patrick Kane is back. Yeah, I think we can pretty much sim to the trade deadline. If we keep winning like this, we're going to be in automatic mode, and we can just go all the way to the trade deadline. So... yeah, let me do it. Let me go all the way to the trade deadline right here. If we go on like a 3 or 4 game losing streak, I think I'll change up the lines. But so far in the season, our offense has been there, and Sergei Bobrovsky, he's gonna give you those stats. You know he is. It's just about solving the offense, and if we can get two lines rolling with defensemen who are going to get their assists and goal scorers who are going to get shots, I mean, it's gonna work out for you. So central scouting, blah blah blah, or it might be on a little bit of a losing streak right here. I'm gonna change up the lines. It's gonna change them up right now, anyways. Tyler Myers been injured. All right, well, not perfect. December 16th, so it will take some time. But I wanted to stop the simulation anyways. So Tyler Myers, all right. He is in the top 6. He might be somebody that we end up trading at the end of this year as well, just because we don't need that salary on that top 6. Or he might be replacing Duncan Keith. Duncan Keith is a +6, so he's doing fine right there. But offensively, let me see. McGinn has dropped down to a 78. He's a +2. Wood is a -7, so that's that third line. All right, so you know what, Yarncroc? He's not getting that many points. He's a sniper. Let's take out Yarncroc and just go pure defense on the bottom 6, all right? So there you go. We'll take out that sniper, and we'll get a two-way forward in there. So now you got two-way forward, two-way forward, two-way forward, two-way forward, power forward, two-way forward, all right? All in the bottom 6, because it seems like our top 6 is good enough to get those goals for us. So let's see how we start to sim here. And a 1-0 victory. Beautiful. I wanted that defensive game, and we got it. All right, so Tyler Myers is going to come back from an injury in a while. Let's just simulate ahead. I don't think he's going to miss that many. I forget what did it say? December what? Shit, I forget. 20... You know what? I'm not even going to guess. I completely forget. And he's back. All right, so I'm just going to continue. I know he still has that lingering injury. We'll go past the game against LA. Then he should be able to come back. 3-2 loss against the LA Kings. Up next, the Arizona Coyotes with a record of 22-13-1. What the hell? They finally turned it around. John Chayka. I've been following Dylan Strome this year as well, man. He's not having a bad season with Chicago. I don't know if that was a great trade or not. All right, so what was I? Yeah, Tyler Myers. All right, so Galvis. Let's see what kind of is. Even player, 1 assist in 3 games played. All right, so nothing too spectacular, but he also did not hurt us tremendously, so that's good. So Tyler Myers is right back in there. Yeah, we're gonna leave Jimmy VC in the lineup as well. If we go on like another losing streak, I'll get Cal Yarncroc back in. But just for right now, let's just shake it up a little bit. Make sure that these guys get the playing time. And then at the end of the year, we can take a look at their stats and know what we're going into the playoffs with. So 3-1 victory. Yeah, our team is a good team this year. I think, oh man, oh my God, fucking injuries. Henry Okaharju has been injured with a concussion. His estimated return is January 25th. All right, I'll edit that line manually. Man, that's a big one, boys. That's a big one right there. Okaharju, he's a point getter for us. So I'm going to break up these lines here. I'm going to go Myers with Ekholm, and then we're going to bring in Galvis. And he is going to play alongside of Santini. All right, now special teams. No, it's going to be Ekholm and not Galvis. It's going to be Myers. We're going to run with Myers in there. There you go. All right, Myers, 4-man power play. No, we're going to go with Myers. I'll switch him back out afterwards, but I think they said like January, so it's a bit of it's like a month. It's a bit of an injury right there. All right, so Okaharju goes down. That's going to hurt our offense. Hopefully not that much. We're 29-4 right now, so our record is great. Jimmy VC's been injured with a strained hammy. All right, so I'm just going to throw in Cal Yarncroc. It'll definitely put him in there, or it'll either put Hayden or Yarncroc on the third line, so I'm fine with whoever it is. Injuries are starting to hit the Chicago Blackhawks a little bit here, Jim, but they do have the depth, and Jimmy VC is available to play. I'm just going to continue. He can come back when I need him. Pittsburgh is placing Mark Barbario on waivers. No, I do not need any players on this team. We got a good lineup right here. We got good chemistry. The boys in the locker room enjoy each other. Now let's just keep this family intact. A 2-1 overtime win. Yeah, Bobrovsky's winning us the tight games. And then every now and then we just explode for like 3 goals, 4 goals. That's a weird one. The 4-3 loss to the Tampa Bay Lightning. That's a weird one. Doesn't seem like we're losing like high scoring games too much. All right, now Pro Scout. Are we in January? Yeah, we're in January. When the hell is Okaharju coming back? Was it the end of January? My goodness gracious. 6-2 victory, and we're on a nice little winning streak right here. 4 in a row, 5 in a row now over the Toronto Maple Leafs. 6 in a row over Vancouver. Chicago is hitting their stride, boys. Hell yeah. We've got a good team on the ice this year. 7 in a row. Okaharju's coming back. You know what? When we're on a winning streak, why stop it? Okaharju, you can sit for a little bit, my man. We got 7 in a row right now. Just get healthy. I'm just going to stop the B. 8 in a row. Yeah, I'm not bringing Okaharju back. Sorry, Okaharju. Because if I bring him back and we lose, then I feel like a dickhead. Let's just see how long this streak can go. 9 in a row. Here we go. Going for 10, baby. Chicago's looking for the President's Trophy this year. 10 in a row. We got it. We got a game. Not a game. We got a team this year, boys. We got ourselves a team. Another back-to-back against Winnipeg. 11 in a row. Keep going, Chicago. 11, baby. And a shootout loss. So 11-0-1 in our last 12. Beautiful. Dating back to Nashville right there. Chicago Blackhawks effectively make the playoffs with that run. I mean, we'd have to really shoot ourselves in the foot, but we got ourselves a good little team. So all the trades that I made, and the new lineups, I think Panarin, Kane, and DeBrincat. I was actually listening to you guys. I remember all the way back a month ago now when you told me to put that line together for the playoffs. It's working now in the regular season greatly. All right, so defensively, Galvis, good job. Galvis went on a nice little winning streak right there, so that might help him grow. But we're going to go back with Jokiharju now. Jokiharju's been sitting for quite some time. He's probably pissed off. But you know what, man? We're on that 10-game winning streak. You got to take a back seat sometimes, you know what I mean? Special teams. All right, let's get Jokiharju back in there instead of Tyler Myers. Jokiharju's the man who can create the points along with Adam Buckfist. Tyler Myers, no. Going to go with Jokiharju. Very good. All right, penalty kill. Duncan Key, Santini, Myers. Yeah, we're good. All right, so everything's taken care of. Let us continue the simulation. We can get all the way to the trade deadline in this for sure. Our team is killing it right now, man. Nothing can stop us. We are first in the NHL, 77 points. I think so. Yeah, first in the NHL right now. So we have turned this team around in a big way. I think Bjorkstrand, Nemesnikov, and Taves allowing us to get to bring Kit Panarin and Kane on the first line with Bobrovsky and our two offensive defensemen, young offensive defensemen who are making their way through. Yeah, it's a big one. And I knew, like, we didn't need Saad and we didn't need Pesci. We had too many players like that. So even though it felt like a downgrade to bring in Wood and Santini and Bjorkstrand, I still felt like depth was what we needed. We needed some offense. We didn't need defense. And I proved myself right. Look at this record, 40, 14, and 6. A little bit of a losing streak right here. Yeah, there's 4 in a row, but it doesn't matter. Like I said, effectively, we're in the playoffs. We got 86 points already. So we're going to leave it right there, ladies and gentlemen. The trade, you know what? Why would I need to make some trades? We might as well just take it to the end of the season. So that way the next video could be round number 1, right? I mean, what am I going to do with the trade deadline? I'm not going to be making any trades. We're not going to be trading away our first round, or we don't have the cap space. And the way the team is playing right now, it seems like it's a good thing. I mean, if I keep my first rounder, we could always find somebody who's medium elites or low elites in the first round. It can end up working out for us in the future. We have 2 seconds. We don't have any cap space. Yeah, I don't really feel like acquiring anyone right here. I'll do my due diligence. Let's just go through each team, see if there's something that pops out that we just cannot say no to. Like a defenseman, like a stud defenseman. But like, I'm not going for prospects. I'm going for somebody mid-80s. Like somebody to replace Duncan Keith, if it's so obvious. But what team would do that? Like a Dougie Hamilton for a Duncan Keith. But we already have so many offensive defensemen. No, the thing about Duncan Keith that's good is that he actually does throw the body in this. So we're trusting him along with Bachfist on the first line. Sekera and Adam Larson. No, I'm not pulling up Peter Chiarelli. Bjugstad, no. Kovalchuk and Carter, no. Tanner Pearson, no. Fagoof, no. Ryan Suter, no. Petrie, no. Filppula, no. Don't want any of them. Petrovic, no. Clutterbuck, Scheller, no. Shattenkirk, offensive defenseman, no, don't need him. Rodin, don't need him. Byram's not 82 overall, 19-3. Oh, man. When was he drafted? I'm thinking this guy's a top draft pick. Yeah, 7th over. No, there's no way they would trade him. Even if they did, he's not ready to go. No, I'm not doing that. And he wasn't even fully uncovered, so he's probably a lot better than what it was showing. Vlasic and Burns, I'm not taking on those long contracts. Sontag, no. Foote, no. Yakubov, no. Stetcher, no. No, I think we're good, boys. Unless it's a trade that we can't say no to. We got a good team this year. I think we just got to wait. We still got to kind of slowly take our time with this team. Because next year with Kurt Adams and Kostopoulos, I mean, Kane and Taves are getting older, but Taves, it's not the end of the world if Taves gets older. Kane is the one we need to keep, and he still has his franchise tag. So he's not going anywhere for, like I said, 3 more years. We got another 3 years after this year with him. Even if he drops next year, Elite drops again, top 6, and he'll still score. So you know what? We're good. We're going to sim. Yeah, we're just going to sim. Long-ass video today, boys. I think we're like going into the hour 30 mark. I don't know, with all the editing. It's going to be way up there. But let's sim to the second last game of the regular season. See if we're in a President's Trophy hunt. And we might even end with some gameplay. Miles Wood has been injured with a mild concussion March 3rd. I'm just going to replace that player. Should be like Jimmy Vesey who comes in for him, so it's perfect. All right, shootout loss to the Winnipeg Jets. So 40, 15, and 7. Just hopefully we don't go on a crazy losing streak right now. If we can just win some games, get us into the playoffs, I'll be very happy. All right, Miles Wood is back. Let me get VC out of there. All right, let me get Wood in there. There you go. And then you know what? If we... Oh, man, he's injured. Ah, fuck. Well, whatever. He should be okay. It's a few days still. Calgary. All right. So if we lose some games, I'm going to go back with VC instead of Yarncroc on that 3rd. and then we can take a look at the individual stats at the end of the season. You guys can chime in on what you think the lines should be. Vladislav Namestnikov has been injured with a fractured jaw. All right, so I'm just going to replace player. That will put Jimmy Vesey alongside of Jonathan Toews and what's his name? Jonathan Toews and Bjorkstrand. Oh, man. Look at that. Yeah. Namestnikov goes down. Ooh, man, we've been shut out 3 times in the last 4 games with Namestnikov out in the lineup. That's huge, man. Look at this. Now we're starting to lose. Man, we've been hit hard with the injury bug this year, but still. If we don't win the Presidents, that's fine. It was still a real good run. All right, Namestnikov is back. I'm going to continue. I don't want him coming back until the game after Pittsburgh. All right. Yeah, I'll get these 2 games done, then I'll bring Namestnikov back. All right, so Pittsburgh and the New York Rangers. Let's see, a 2-0 win. 3. Man, we're getting shut out a lot here towards the end. What the hell? So 47, 22, and 8. It still seems like a possible President's Trophy season. We definitely lost a few here post-trade deadline. 102 points. Let's see, 107 for the Philadelphia Flyers. Yeah. It seemed like another team would have taken off. Yeah, last 10, 3, 6, and 1. Doesn't matter, though. I don't care. As long as we're in the playoffs, the injuries hurt us a little, but we have the depth, and we got on that winning streak. I don't care about the President's Trophy. As long as we're in the playoffs, I'm happy with that. So, Toews, Bjorkstrand, VC, I'm going to take you off. I'm going to put you in there. All right, and Yarncroc, I'm going to take you off for Namestnikov. There you go. All right, now I think, and you're going to see he's still injured. He'll be all right. I've already missed a few days. VC, yeah, I got to get Namestnikov on that second line power play. That might have been one of the reasons why our offense slowed down. Jimmy VC on the power play. All right, so Namestnikov is back in there. And the penalty kill, have I screwed with this? Smith, McGinn. Yeah, I want to get Toews. I want to take, I want to put, what's his name? Miles Wood in there. There you go. There you go, instead of McGinn. All right, good to go. Starting lineup is Duncan Keith. Yeah, Duncan Keith is still 82, and he's a plus 10. Yeah, I'm fine with him being. I know he's only 82 overall, but he's doing just fine on that line. And Bachfist, look at that, 34 assists this year. He is doing great. All right, so let us just finish up the year and see if we could still make the President's Trophy. We'd have to win every single game and get some luck from what's it called, the Philadelphia Flyers. But we're in the playoffs, boys. We are in the playoffs for the 2nd year in a row. I've gotten the Chicago Blackhawks back into contention. So the Minnesota Wild, they beat us 2-1. Yeah, faltering at the end of the year. 2-1 loss in a shootout. 4-1 victory over the Washington Capitals. Can we get to 50 wins this year over the Arizona Coyotes? Let's see. Yeah, shootout victory 3-2. And the last game of the season up against the Colorado Avalanche, a 3-2 shootout loss. All right, so a pretty good record. We were playing like great when we were at that 10-game winning streak. We were the best team in the NHL. 108 points is good enough for the second best. Oh, Philly even slowed down a little bit. All we needed was one more win, and we had the President's Trophy. That shootout loss right there at the end. We could have tied them. That's okay, though, boys. A great season by our Chicago Blackhawks. Surprised Kane didn't actually have as many points as I thought he would. But let's jump into the playoffs and see what the individual stats and all that stuff. Well, take a look at the individual stats first. Go through all this good stuff, and we can set up the playoffs for either tomorrow or the next day. All right, I got to give you guys some time to actually look at this. People are not going to know that I'm actually uploading anymore, so I might wait a day or two. Get some live streams up instead. But forwards, we got Patrick Kane with 73 and Artemi Panarin with 71. See, this was the big change. Last year, Panarin, 46 points. Put him with Patrick Kane, he's got 71. So that's huge for us, all right? And DeBrincat, yeah. So that first line did great. Look at that, plus 26, plus 28, plus 27. So that's the line of the future for us. As long as Patrick Kane is good enough to play, this is our first line. Bjorkstrand on that second line, great season. 22 goals, 27 assists, 49 points. Toews, not a great season, but remember, we have him for defense right now. He's a -5, but if you had like Kane alongside of him, and he had 60 or 70 points, he'd be like a plus 15 or something like that. I'm fine with Patrick with Jonathan Toews' numbers like that, and same thing with Namestnikov. They're all like 40 or 50 point guys on that second line. I'm fine with that. Hayden, Smith, and Schmaltz, all right, and then all these guys. So it seems like Yarncroc and Wood, -12 and -18. Yeah, I don't think I want to go into the season with Yarncroc, or the postseason with Yarncroc. Here are their takeaway numbers. See what I mean about Wood? You can trust him to throw some bodies. Yarncroc is a sniper, so he's not really throwing the body and blocking shots as much. VC didn't play that much. McGinn, yeah, I'd rather go with like McGinn, Wood, Schmaltz, Smith, and VC, I think, and Hayden as well. You guys let me know which forwards you think I should go into the playoffs with. Defensively, all right, Adam Bachfist, 41 points in his sophomore season. So last year he had 43. Yeah, he definitely slowed down. What the hell, man? He could have had a lot more. But that's okay. Ekholm, 22 points. Myers, Yokoharju, 15. Very good. Santini, -6. Galvis, a +8. That was on that 10-game winning streak that he was playing. And Sergei Bobrovsky, he might have won the Vezina with that kind of season. 40 wins and almost a .930 save percentage with the goals against a 2.22. Very good for Sergei Bobrovsky. All right, so let's go around the entire NHL here. All right. Forwards. Let's see who had the best point season. It was Connor McDavid with 84 points. Very good. And goals, Connor McDavid with 51. So he's doing his absolute best to try to get the Edmonton Oilers into Stanley Cup contention. Hey, look at that Scarlet guy, the first overall pick by Vegas. Look at that, man. This guy, 88 overall sniper franchise. That would have been a nice draft pick if we got him, but the Vegas Golden Knights selected him. Defensively, let's see, 61 points for Carlson. So not the Norris Trophy season yet, but it is coming for Bachfist, I think. If we could just have an incredible year where the offense just takes off, yeah, he'll get it. All right, so good news. Good season, solid year, and we're back in the playoffs. So let us quickly just take a look at the lines, see if anyone has grown. Panarin, DeBrincat, no, that looks all the same. That looks all the same. Wood, Schmaltz, VC, that looks all the same. What about defensively? Bachfist is up to an 85. Yokoharju still at 84. All right, that all looks the same. Goaltenders, Bobrovsky at 92. What about the AHL? Have we seen any kind of crazy growth in the AHL? Kostopoulos, there it is, boys. 78 overall. He is a legitimate fourth-line forward. All right, so let's see what kind of numbers he puts up because these are real numbers now. He seems like he's a playmaker, -21. Doesn't take too many penalties. Doesn't take a lot of shots either. Only 143 shots, so like a playmaking two-way forward. And let's see. Doesn't throw too many hits as well. Yeah, he's like a playmaking two-way forward, this guy. But man, takeaways to giveaways was great. So yeah, you could trust this guy. He's a two-way forward, but passing is 90. Offensive awareness is 85. So here we go. We got a guy who can come in and play the third line next season, right? And Kurt Adams, 72. He had 25 goals in the AHL, 214 shots. He's a shooter. So, you know, we got Kurt Adams and Kostopoulos we could put alongside of one another. We just need a playmaker. And Andronov jumped up to a 74. There's your playmaker. Passing 94. Oh my God. Yeah, we got some good players down here. And Janssen jumped up to a 71. This is the guy we just drafted in the first round. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, so next season's looking good as well. And all those younger players that we allowed to play in the teams or from the teams that we drafted them from, we're gonna have them uncovered for next year as well. So this is good. Not only are we putting together good regular seasons, but we also have a strong cupboard of prospects coming up. So, you know, they can crack the team, and also a blockbuster trade is certainly right around the corner. You know, once we can work out the salary cap a little bit, yeah, man, we can make a big-time trade. So in round one, we're going up against Connor McJesus and the Edmonton Oilers. All right, boys, so it is 2019. My New Year's resolution is to go full-time for you on YouTube and Twitch. My own version of full-time. It doesn't mean daily, all right, but it's going to be putting this first before everything else. So I don't know how long it's going to take before round one of the Chicago Blackhawks, because this video is going to be nice and long. I want people to get caught back up, but you're not going to have to wait long. I promise you, all right? So we got Edmonton versus Chicago in the Year 3 Round 1 playoffs, and that thing is up next. I can't wait, boys, and I'll see you there. Hey guys, Johnny here, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and make sure notifications are on so you don't miss out on any new content. We also live stream on Twitch where I take days off my life for your entertainment. Sonny Gray, get out of it. You stupid pieces of shit! I should have gone with Jose for Fernandez! Oh my God, pitching change. Fernandez, get your ass in there. Oh, I swear to God, baseball God just decided to all over me. Grand slam, oh yeah. Make me miss the playoffs with a first-ranked team. Year 2, 30 games above 500, no divisional win, trip to the wild card. First inning.